simple process. It's simple. You make the reservation. As you can see, the reason we do the reservation, for example, on Turtle Crossing, we only have, I think, 3.
Ultimately, this is client safety. This is their security. You know, they know all of these surveys have taken place. Those surveys have been registered. You've got your brass caps in. Everything's registered with the government. I mean, it couldn't be any safer, I don't think.
No.
I don't think it's even possible to be any safer than what it is. And
welcome back to our Cayman Blueprint. Today with Blake.
hello all.
And of course, lovely Ellie.
Hello.
We're going to take people on the journey from seeing our advertisement all the way to speaking to one of the agents and actually receiving the information that makes them make that decision to purchase a location in the Cayman Islands. So, Ellie?
Well, before we do, I think we should also let everybody know it was Ellie's birthday. All of our viewers should wish her a happy birthday.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes, Ellie. And we're not going to say what age Ellie is, unless you want to tell everyone, because they'll be mighty surprised.
Don't tell them yet.
Excuse me, I hope you're not mighty surprised. I'm only young.
That's what I'm saying. You look younger than you are. Wait a minute, have I got that right?
Anyway,
Yes,
happy birthday,
younger than
happy
that.
birthday
Right.
to Ellie.
Okay.
I'm always the charmer.
Are we going to say happy birthday to you yesterday? Anyway.
Put the music over Phoenix.
So what we're going to speak about today, like I said, is speaking about the client's journey from first seeing the advertisement all the way through.
And what? You
What?
just said that.
I know, but they might have all been taken off track there because we're talking about your birthday.
And we're also celebrating the fact that how many subscribers have we got?
Over 13,700 subscribers, which is amazing. It really is. Considering last week...
Last week we were celebrating 10,000.
10,000.
And now we've hit
So
13,700.
The numbers are jumping fast now.
Yeah.
And
well,
it's all because
my mum's one of them subscribers, to let you know.
Hi, I'm Waz Mum.
That was worse than Twinkie Twinkie.
So let's begin the journey, Ellie.
So as well as it being my birthday, coming up in July, it's Oasis's birthday. So we're hoping to have a special podcast episode with a special guest. We'll have some fun blogs, some fun content coming out. So
Fantastic.
Are you excited?
And a special guest.
A special guest. We may get some birthday cake. Sing
Anything.
happy birthday on the pod.
Very nice. Well, do you know what? After, 18 years.
18 years.
18 years. What a long time. And I've been here from the beginning. So has Blake. All the way from the beginning. And Ellie straight after school.
I was only 8 or 7.
Oh, we've had this before.
Right, wait a minute. Because now everyone can work her age out.
The maths are
Quite
not correct.
So today, like we said, is Blake, can we take him on a journey today then?
So let's get started at the very beginning of what one of our clients' journeys will be then, which is going to be the scrolling through some form of social media and they're going to come across one of our ads. Have we got one of the ads that we can put up, Phoenix?
Oh, very nice.
You're doing a dance there, Al. What's that? Techno.
Who's the cool guy at the end with the dark glasses? Oh, that's me.
Hey!
Yay! Just what the clients want. Right.
Here's one of the reasons why people are buying land in the Cayman Islands. The location, 1 hour south of Miami. The Cayman Islands is a British overseas territory with no annual land tax or property tax, with the big benefit of being a stable economy, making this very simple, but more importantly, a luxury lifestyle. Every parcel is fee simple freehold ownership, registered in the Cayman Islands Land Registry, protected under British common law. You're looking at over 10,000 square feet of building land, 6 architectural drawings included, and a payment plan spread over 6 years at 0% interest. Start with a $250 fully refundable reservation. That gives you 10 days to do your own due diligence before you commit a penny more. This is the east end of Grand Cayman, and right here is our lakeside community, literally walking distance to the beach. Cayman Brack's the second largest sister island. It's also where the movie The Bluff was made. You may see that on Prime. But not only that, you can actually pick a location here from under $1,000 per month, giving you that Caribbean vibe. And then we have Little Cayman. the closest you will get to owning your own paradise island. On this island, we have many restaurants, shopping, supermarkets, all close by. But not only that, owning your location here is the closest you will get to owning paradise. Oasis Land Development's in business for over 17 years. All our land comes with the due diligence you need to make an informed decision. We've written a book on buying land in the Cayman Islands. We've got a podcast, a full knowledge hub and blogs, videos and FAQs. Everything you need to make the right decision online.
I thought that was brilliant.
Brilliant video.
It's like
brilliant
a little
video.
movie.
Yeah. And just in case anyone's thinking, I am not an actor, because I get that a lot. So,
He acts up, but he's not an actor.
so Blake, fantastic video.
So that's basically what clients... Thank you.
Amazing video.
Thank you. I wasn't the one who did it, but I'll take your...
It's me.
So that's really the very start of a client's journey. They're going to be scrolling through Facebook. They're going to be going through Instagram. I think we do some bits on Google as well.
Yeah.
And they'll come across the video.
Or a different video or a still image, but
Yeah, there's several
Yeah,
variations.
this is just an
several
example of what
variations,
makes-
Yeah, we've not just got one video, just in case anyone's thinking that.
And obviously, there's a lot of things in there that would spike somebody's interest
Mm-hmm.
or, build up the curiosity. They'd want to learn a little bit more. And then from there, they'll obviously click a tab. And then that would come through to ourselves as an inquiry, right?
because I actually think that had quite a lot of information in it, didn't it? Well, all the sort of main points that we talk about on this podcast, surface level, but it still includes a lot of information.
I think what it is, it's basically just a hook to get the clients in, to give them a quick overview, and then for them to get more professional, in-depth advice. That's when they will come to one of our agents or like me.
And let's
or
not
Blake.
forget is that some of the information that's in the video is saying about the knowledge hub that we've got.
Yeah.
So we do get some clients first before they'll register the details for an inquiry. They will go and look at the knowledge hub. They'll look at the website. They'll look at some of the featured lots, which I'm sure we're going to go through as well. And when we get to actually speak to them, they've already got a build-up of questions that they've got. They've already got some basic knowledge of...
Because our knowledge hub, by the way, just for the viewers, is on our website, oasis-land.com. You just click into knowledge hub and it's got all the frequently asked questions, blogs, videos, and just so that people know they can just go straight on that. They don't have to come
They've got the benefit of both worlds.
to come to us to ask.
Yeah, they can come to us directly and ask, and that's most probably the better location.
So once they've watched the advert or seen the still image, there'll be some form of button that says either, click here for more information,
Learn more,
arrange a call, and it will take the client to book a call.
And there'll also be a link to the website as well.
Yeah. So at that point is when they'll be introduced to one of you two. Or,
Hopefully
or
me.
someone else.
The rest of the team.
Yeah. But hopefully you two.
Yeah, hopefully me.
And if you don't want to get a call from Anwar, then you can just go on our website and you can actually reserve directly through our website.
Yeah. Either way, it's very simple.
Yeah. But so one of you guys has called them. What's the sort of flow of this first call?
Well, first of all, we introduce ourselves, who we are, more importantly, who the company is, Oasis Land Development. And after talking with the client, we give more information about the Cayman Islands and about us ourselves. And also, the client gives us information as well. So the client tells us a little bit about what they're looking for and, more importantly, what their budget is. So we try and cater for both sides and make sure we direct them to the right location. Am I right, Blake?
Yeah, I mean, we get various different types of clients. We'll get clients that contact us and they already have a very good idea of what it is they want, but they just want to ask the questions, fill in the blanks to be sure that that is going to be a good fit for them. But at the same time, we get clients that just really aren't too sure. They like the idea of doing something like this. They like the idea of having a place overseas, but they need a little bit more guidance. And I think from mine and Anwar's points of perspective, we'll spend time with that client asking them questions, trying to understand what they're looking for, what they really truly want to achieve, what the budget is, and help them decide if this is going to be a good fit for them.
I think one of the points that I always find with clients when we're speaking to them, I'm sure you do too, is when you're speaking about the Cayman Islands and you tell them, the little facts about the Cayman Islands, they're amazed. What, really? Even to the state where the location is. The Cayman Islands is located approximately 1 hour south of Miami. Really? It's that close to the US and from Canada? So having that call will give them more information to make sure, we are putting them in the right direction.
Well, it's kind of an information call from both sides, isn't it? They're coming to you to find out some sort of information about the Cayman Islands, our locations, but you're also needing to get some information to find the perfect lot that suits their needs.
Of course.
I think the hardest thing with anything, look, if I'm out there and I'm shopping for something and there's just too much available information, it's too hard to make a decision. And we're talking real estate here, so it's obviously a big decision. When you're dealing with an advisor like me and Anwar that's got many years worth of experience, we can pick up on certain things that the clients are asking. I wouldn't want to send any of my clients that make inquiries a whole dump of information. So, several different locations.
No.
It's worth the while to spend the time on the phone, talk through things, use our 18 years, almost 18 years
Nearly.
experience to be able to say to the client, look, I think based on everything you're saying, this would be your starting point. Let me send more detailed information on this, as opposed to blanket you with a load of irrelevant information that's really not going to help you get forward at all. More direct information, more tailored to what the client's looking for. And that, I think, is the top and bottom of that first call, really, is just to get that establishment.
But one of the most important parts, and I go back to it as well, is when the clients see the Cayman Islands, they always, the Cayman Islands is just for the rich and wealthy, and they're expecting to pay, gosh, how much, beyond their expectations. But when they really do speak to us and they find out, do you know what? You can pick the location, this is the price, and you've got the payment term, and we just simplify it. We make it so easy, that journey, which is important, because it's not just, one person, one client you're speaking to. That person's going to have family, children. He wants to make sure it's a safe opportunity, a safe purchase. And that's what our job is, to make sure everything's transparent.
So you've sort of established someone's budget in this first call, and then let's say you've got 4 locations that are all slightly different. How are you going to pick to send what you think is the correct location to that client? Or would you send a few options?
Well, this is where I think everybody's a little bit different. Some clients, for example, would want to be in amongst all the hustle and bustle because that's how they enjoy to live their lifestyle, with very nearby amenities, services, things like that. But then you can get the flip side. We could be dealing with a client who wants to retire and they want to get away from the hustle and bustle. So they want to be in more laid back, more relaxed areas where life can slow down. That factor on its own can really help to narrow and margin down some locations, obviously combined with the budget that they're looking to want to invest as well. And then there's a lot of other differences. Some clients might want to be close to the oceanfront. Some clients might want to be more inland or more elevated. So again, hearing the client's needs and requirements, from our side, because we know our inventory, we know the Cayman Islands very well, it helps us to break that down and not really waste any of the client's time. We can talk about location that we do have the expertise that we believe will fit.
Yeah. And I think that's the big benefit of working with us, Oasis Land Development. And and I always say this, is when we do pick a location from the start, even before the infrastructure, we always try and make sure that location is an advantage for purchase. So it's not just saying, we'll get this piece of land and we'll put the roads in and, this location. We always make sure it's near the Caribbean Ocean, it's near the beaches, it's near the facilities. We always try and factor that in for all our clients. So whatever location the client picks, it's going to be right for them because we're going to make sure.
Perfect. Right, should we pick our first location then? Well, our location that we're going to talk about today.
I would suggest Little Cayman.
Little Cayman. Right, okay, Phoenix, I think we've got a turtle crossing location that we can pull up. This is on our website. Anyone can do this. You don't need to have booked a call or spoken to an advisor.
And some people do before the call.
And these little filters are also interesting. If you've got location in mind, a view in mind, a budget in mind.
A price in mind.
A budget in mind.
What do they do here, Al? A view for details.
So you can already see you can start a WhatsApp chat or book a call with us or even reserve straight away. Got some videos. Payment calculator, I think, is a big talking point.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I mean, when clients are looking at the type of thing that they dream of or the type of thing they want, budget's always going to be one of the big considerations. So having this here, it allows the clients to play around with the budget, see what works for them on a monthly basis. I mean, our interest-free payment terms are obviously very popular, but this gets you to see it in real terms. You can change the years, you can look at the price, you can look at the down payment. And it's just another way of clients having that tool available. A lot of companies don't display this type of stuff.
No.
They'll want you to come to the company and speak with the company, and some clients feel like they're a little bit pressured into that. But we're the complete opposite. We put it all here. So even before the call, the clients can go on and educate themselves, because I'm pretty sure when they register the details, they get links to the website, they get links to the featured lots. So they can go here first before they even come to us.
Yeah. And that simplifies it for the client. Not only have we just got one location, there's many locations on here.
Well, and sometimes I think when you're about going to contact someone...
Cheers, Ellie.
They may be apprehensive thinking, oh, is that affordable before I contact them? This sort of gives you a bit of peace of mind that you think, okay, well, I could do a $10,000 down payment. Or actually, it'd be more affordable. Well, it's still affordable if I did 4 years instead of the 6 years. They've come into the call educated that they're confident in what they're able to pay out monthly.
Of course.
So the featured lots that we've got on the website, it obviously it carousels, it revolves. You know, we put featured lots on, we take them off. We don't want to show everything we've got because it'd be a big long website.
Yeah.
But it always shows featured,
yeah.
featured, a selection from each island or from each development. And here again, the clients can learn the basics of that type of location. So right now we're talking about lot number 19 on Turtle Cross, and we've got the size, 12,445 square feet. We've got even topography. So here we can see that we're 12 to 13 feet above sea level. It gives them the zoning. So here they're getting even the build size that they can go and put on that lot. They're getting a lot of information just through the featured lots. Again, you know, I go back to what I said. We're not hiding information. We're not trapping you into a call to be able to receive the information. It's all very out there. It's all very open. And we want it that way because we want our clients to be educated by the time they come to us. We're here to answer questions and guide them. So this information helps them to get to that stage within themselves. Or the other way around, where they've had a call with us. And then they can go here and validate what was spoken of.
What are you laughing at?
You okay?
It was good. Or
Okay. So anything you want to add, Amo?
no, I think you covered it all there, Blake. Very well expressed.
Okay, scroll down, Phoenix. Got a little description.
So really, what these... you okay, Phoenix? So what this really does when they do click on this, it gives them all the pre-information for them to make a decision whether they do want to call, which is important as well. So as you can see, everything is very transparent here. It gives you all about the location, but more importantly, it's got some great videos as well on here. So again, we actually have the map as well, which actually shows Turtle Crossing, the location, like all our featured locations do show. But not only that, you can see it's near the airport, Blossom Village, the shops, everything's nearby. Oh, thank you very much, Ellie. Very well
Welcome.
presented.
Then we've also got distances to local amenities.
Yeah.
This is really close to the shop, 1.9 kilometres and only 800 metres from that little bar where you play darts.
Amazing bar. If you ever go there, my name's actually on the wall. So you'll see my name there. And then you've got
bar.
the village square, grocery shop. Everything's close by to that location. I just want to say that. Blake?
I agree.
Perfect. So it tells you about the payment terms and it gives you our due diligence documents to review as well.
Hey!
Who dat? And there's Ellie again. So you can actually click on that and it tells you about the reservation fee, which holds the location for 10 days.
Payments again. We don't need to click on that, Phoenix. Ooh, some testimonials.
Yep, you can see me. Twice am I on testimonials.
You are.
Oh, right. They're my clients.
All right, 3.
A free testimonial. 4. Yes, I do have quite a lot of clients actually throughout the US and Canada. Oh, 5 right at the end. So, again, if you need more information, please contact me.
And you could be in a testimonial video.
Yes, and you could be in a testimonial
And
video
just as famous as Anwar.
on our podcast. Okay, Blake, do you want to explain this one? The architectural villa designs.
So with every individual purchase that a client makes, we do have a suite of architect designs. There's 6 various different designs, and the client can choose from any one of those designs and receive it complimentary as part of the purchase. And again, through all of our open transparency, we want to show the designs, we want to show the floor plans, the concept designs, and most of these have already been built. You know, clients over the years have built most of these properties. So again, it's showing clients the next step of where they can go when they're ready to do that.
I just want to say, in these drawings, they're actually valued at over $25,000. We actually include with every purchase.
I'll be honest with you. When we're advising someone on owning land in the Cayman Islands, almost all of them start by looking for the catch. They're spreadsheet people. They build a column for every cost, every fee, every bit of interest they assume is buried somewhere. And that interest column stays empty because there isn't any. That's what we do at Oasis Land Development. Freehold land across all the 3 Cayman Islands on a genuinely interest-free payment plan. No credit checks, no compound interest quietly eating away at your money. The price you see is the price you pay, spread over terms that actually suit you. You own the land outright. Once you finish paying, it's registered with the Cayman Islands government. There's no annual land or property tax, and it's all under English common law. The advice we give is the same every time. Come looking for the catch. The thing most people tell us afterwards is that there wasn't one. Have a look for yourself. Search us. Check for testimonials. Read the book. It's all at oasis-land.com.
So obviously, you can see on the website, we've got a lot of information relating to the lots, but it does only just show the featured lots. And it doesn't actually give the full detailed information. So clients have two methods of getting full detailed listing information.
Like a due diligence pack.
Yeah, a full due diligence pack. They can either register their email address on the website and it'll give them a link to be able to go in and see it. But in every single case, if a client, for example, has been on a call with me or Anwar and we've worked with the client, answered questions and narrowed down what location we both think would work, we will then send this type of proposal to the client, which details absolutely everything. So maybe we can go through this so clients can get to see what it is that they're going to receive. So this is for specifically Turtle Crossing, lot number 19. If we scroll down, straight into an introduction video.
Keep scrolling.
Which Anwar always seems to have a problem with because it's not him.
Okay, so what this does, it actually gives why buyers are choosing the Cayman Islands. So it really does highlight some really strong points. As you can see all the way down from the no annual land or property taxes, which about the freehold location as well, which is very important, a very important point. And yeah, so as the client scrolls down, the better proposal, it gives them more information about the location too. But again, we put the video so they get a true feel for Little Cayman or whatever location we're actually sending.
Now, again, at this stage let's give careful consideration to the fact that these clients, they've spoken to us on the phone, they've checked out our website, but they've not actually met any of us, and they're still going to have that curiosity of, Oasis, is this genuine? Is it real? Even though we're almost at our 18-year anniversary, we want to show people our transparency as well, that this isn't, dare I say it, any type of scam or anything like that. You know, we are a long, reputable company. So on the next section of this proposal, we've got all of our company's due diligence documents. And I think this is an important part because you want to know you're buying from a safe company. You want to know your transaction's safe. So we've got things like our certificate of incorporation in the Cayman Islands.
Ellie, wave your finger again.
Where you can also verify the documents, a link.
So you can go in there, check everything with the government. Everything's registered with the government website. We've got certificates of good standing. And I'll just add is these are renewed annually, right?
2026, February.
And so every year we have to have this. Now, we're also part of an accreditation, which is the AIPP.
I believe I've done some very good videos recently describing and explaining what the AIPP is.
Yeah, I did actually see that, Ellie.
Thank you.
Very, very, very good videos, what clients can actually go and see on our podcast.
And this is our choice to be a member of the Association of International Property Professionals.
Whoa!
Again,
Well
I do
done,
remember.
that is a mouthful.
I do remember
I was
what it
waiting
is.
for that.
There it is there. And again, it's our consideration to do that because we want to ensure, you know, our clients have got peace of mind and things like this.
And
So
again, this can be independently verified on the AIPP website.
everything I think can be verified, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll get down and we'll start looking at the specifics to the lot. Now, all these specifics, if a client's already spoken to one of us on the phone, we will have already gone through all of this.
Yeah.
But I think it's nice to go back and be able to read it,
Well, and have it all in one
absorb the
place, yeah.
information, you know, because you're not going to, especially if you have a call with Anwar, you're not going to remember everything when you come off the phone. So here it's
Whoa. What's that supposed to mean?
Here it'll lay it all out in simple terms. And again, anything that the client's missed on the call or anything like that, it's all here relating to that particular location. You're doing a great job at the whole displaying thing. It's like a QVC channel. Again, more due diligence. So that particular lot that we're looking at right now, here is a copy of the Cayman Islands Land Registry, which you can see as Ellie very nicely demonstrated. It's got Oasis Land Development's name on there. It was stamped on February 24 of 2025 by the Cayman Islands Land Registry Office. And all of this, as Ellie keeps saying, you can go and verify that this is tangible, it's real, it's fully registered. You are physically purchasing this title deed, this piece of land.
This can be downloaded off the Cayman Islands Land Registry
And
website.
I think one of the great points is even from the start, the start of the journey when they do receive this, they keep this information all the way along their journey. Once they've purchased, once they've contracted, everything is always kept here. They can keep this all the time, so they can always fall back on this as well.
Mm-hmm. And then it gives you a little bit more island information, some of the points of interest on the island, the location of where we are. which I think we covered just before. And then it goes through things like the boundaries and setbacks. So this is very detailed information.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were to go through a real estate agent, let's say in the US or Canada, and you were to look at a house, I don't think you'd get as much information as what we provide here for a building lot. You know, it is very, very consistent with how we like to portray the information in the clearest form.
Oh, and a brilliant interview of Blake.
With O'Neill. Again, and this is dealing with all of the surveying of the lots, the process they go through. And I'll say this, I've been doing this job since the very beginning we started Oasis, but that one interview sat with O'Neill was an eye-opener for me.
It teaches you a lot, doesn't it?
Because we just get to see the certificates and the calculations.
Or
and
the cap on
and
the on
the
land
caps
over
that are in
there.
the ground.
Yeah.
But when you actually sit and you go through his entire process of what he does to get the boundaries of that lot, there is a lot of work that goes in the background.
And I think that's important that clients know that as well. It's not just buying a piece of land. It really does show what we do.
Yeah, a lot goes
as
into
the developers.
just a piece of land, doesn't it?
That's right. The amount of effort and time, even all the preparation we've put with the architect villa designs for each location, from O'Neill putting the land, the points on the. I think it really does show how much we put into it. It's not just there's your land, there you go.
No.
And ultimately, this is client safety. This is their security. You know, they know all of these surveys have taken place. Those surveys have been registered. You've got your brass caps in. Everything's registered with government. I mean, it couldn't be any safer, I don't think.
No.
I don't think it's
100%.
even possible to be any safer than what it is. And all of this goes on in the background for every single individual piece of land that we sell to our clients.
And even with the survey plan, it clearly shows their location, their lot they pick, where it is,
Yeah,
where it's
again,
located.
this is Cayman Islands and Registry straight from their website.
That's right. And the block and parcel.
The block and parcels, and then the location highlighted in red with the road nearby.
So on those block and parcels, we give, so that clients understand it a little bit more clearly, we give all of our developments names. And those names, we just generate them here from in the office.
They're sort of marketing names.
Yeah,
really.
they are, yeah. It makes things easier, more appealing than just having digits and numbers. So this particular development, Turtle Crossing, then we'll give the lots individual numbers. Again, it just makes it easier for marketing purposes, but also for clients to, I want to talk about lot 19, I want to talk about lot 10.
It doesn't sound quite as good saying, I want to talk about ATA 270.
Yeah. So below that marketing, there is a correct block and parcel map, which all the lots of, just go up again a little bit, Phoenix. They're all fully registered. So lot 19 that we're talking about right now is legally registered with the Lands and Survey Department as block number ATA parcel 270.
And that's been allocated just to make sure that clients are aware. That's actually been allocated by the Cayman Islands government. So,
and then we get into the fun part, which is your images. This development's 500 meters from the beach, and this clearly
Beautiful.
displays how
That is
close
so
you
how
are.
many times I've been down that road. Amazing location.
And the beach down there is gorgeous as well.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful beach.
We
And
just walked through, didn't we? Right then, just walked straight through.
yeah. And one thing I noticed when we were here, and it was only just recently, a lot of new development.
Yeah.
A lot of new homes
Over
being
here,
built.
there was a lot going on.
Yeah, there was some down
Well,
on the beach
when
side.
I was there last time, there's actually new villas going nearby here. Some new properties actually being built right now.
It is becoming, I mean, it's a I love this area. I mean, I think we spoke about it in other videos.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Little Cayman.
We all agree Little Cayman.
And,
It's my favourite place.
the images really, display it in its best form. So close to the beach there. Outlines the lot. It's as close to scale as we can possibly get
Yeah.
it, let's say, yeah. And then go down a little bit, Phoenix. And then it just gives you some of the points of interests and,
rental rates.
more importantly, the rental, which our clients ask about a lot, right, Amar?
100%. And do you know what? Again, you can see this is a benefit for the clients that they can actually go and check it
And it
themselves.
also links straight to
That's
Airbnb
right.
up there. We'd
So-
also recommend VRBO. Cayman seems to be VRBO heavy.
But the reason as well that's important because we actually pick locations nearby Turtle Crossing, not right at the other end. You can see we gather them together right nearby Turtle Crossing.
And the prices, short-term rental prices are very attractive, even
Very
for
good.
just small, modest properties in Little
Very
Cayman.
good.
They're very attractive. And again, we aren't one of those companies that just says, you're going to make this type of return, or you can make this type of rental, or you can do this. We don't do that at all. What we'd rather do is
Show it.
transparently put it here. These are your nightly rentals that other people are benefiting from right now. These are live. They're on the market. If people want to see annual figures of, growth in Cayman, we'll take them to reports. We independently commission PricewaterhouseCoopers. each year that gives us a rundown on what it is that we're doing in the Cayman Islands and the market in the Cayman Islands, the feasibility of everything. So again, all of this is transparency that we give to the client.
What we on next?
And this is Amar's favourite part. We'll hand the show over to Amar on this part now. He's been dying to get to this bit, right?
So now this is the simple process. It's simple. You make the reservation. As you can see, the reason we do the reservation, for example, on Turtle Crossing, we only have, I think, 3 locations available at this time. So you make the reservation, hold that location so no one else can purchase it. And the rest of the flow is very simple, as you can see.
What's next for you next?
Now, as Amar said, in some developments, we've got plenty of availability. In other developments, we're down to literally the last few lots. And if it just so happens that that's the development that works best for the client, we are very, very fair. And we do offer a holding period for every single client. There is a holding fee. It's $250, but it is fully refundable, which is documented everywhere. And it gives the client the opportunity to pull a lot off the market for the 10 days. And it gives them time to do the due diligence, maybe jump on video calls with us, which we do a lot of.
Do you know, I do a lot of them as well, Zoom calls, showing the clients around the office and introducing the team.
Yeah, answering the questions, making them feel comfortable. But they can actually go ahead and do the hold through the proposal. Now, I've done this with some clients before, even when I finished in the call with them. I've said, look, I've sent you the proposal, and from that proposal, you can put a hold on it. It'll notify me, and we'll get it off the market, and then obviously start to prepare our next 10 days worth of communication, working together and things like that. So even from the proposal, the client can place the hold. Or we can do it the opposite way, where we send everything out on DocuSign, and we do it on a manual format. So again, even from going through all this information, the clients can make a decision here at this point to put the hold.
And it's in their own time, which is good, because they can say, you know what, let me have a look at, they want to go for it, the family, like we said before. So there's no great rush. They can do it simply.
Or how many times have you spoken with a client and they're on a car journey?
Or how many times have I spoke to a client and he says, I've already reserved it, and it comes through so quick.
That can happen as well, yeah.
And then we go on to the development potential. This basically shows the clients what they can build, what type of property they can build, really explain it like we explained.
All the sizes, the build requirements and restrictions, things like that, and great visualizations as well.
Fantastic. So also we spoke about the complementary architectural villa designs. As you can see, they're actually in the proposals too.
So it's a bit of everything, isn't it? Stuff you've already seen on the website, maybe stuff you've already covered in the call.
It just consolidates it, consolidates everything.
Further information. And I think it's good to have it on place. When someone said, well, I've emailed you that, and that's on our website, and you can find that there, and you can't find one link, and then
Can you remember just a few years ago, we'd have to, like you're saying, some stuff was going on WhatsApp, some stuff was going on email, and it was all disjointed. This is just such a seamless process now. And that's, if I was going to be doing something and I didn't really know much about Cayman Islands, it's different on our side because we've got all the years' experience. But from a client's perspective, they need that information delivering in the most simple, cleanest possible way. We've done a lot of work on these proposals over the years.
And they're constantly
and still
and then probably next week we'll have to have a new podcast showing the new proposal.
Yeah, but one of the good things, like we said, is there's even the links what they can click on to show the transparency and to show even the legal documents for the land location.
Well, I think even though we're here willing to help and willing to answer questions and send links and things, some people don't want to keep having to go and ask. They want to be able to do it themselves, and I think this gives them the ability that they can verify everything themselves and come back when they're ready and confident.
Definitely. And take their time.
Yeah.
Take their time. Show the family. Show the friends. Take the time.
Yeah.
And since it's on the screen just behind you there, which is one of the videos in the proposal, again, you can go beyond the proposal and start going on our YouTube channel where we've got over 300 videos, all showcasing and educating in the Cayman Islands. And so the point is that we're delivering all the information we can to help the client make the best possible decision that they can make.
And then once they've watched all the 300 videos,
and the 2,100 hours of podcasts.
And then they can actually go onto Instagram and check us on there, and following that, click onto TikTok.
And then they'll call us up and we'll say, that lot sold 6 months ago.
I'll be retired by then. Is that you, Amar?
Well, you're close to retirement.
Yeah.
Very close.
Ooh.
Meow. Well, I think, the point we're trying to make is we want to give people as much information as we can for them to go into this, not as an educated guest, but actually as educated buyers.
Yeah, 100%. It simplifies it for the client, and more importantly, it puts their mind at rest.
Yeah,
Do you know
gives
what?
confidence.
It's true. It's everything the way they've said it.
Yeah.
So once the client's actually made the reservation, as we know, this is where the client can hold the location for 10 days. And in that period, we actually supply the clients with the draft agreements. We talk the clients through the process, and also, more importantly, go through many more questions the client's going to ask.
Yeah. If the client has sought legal advice,
100%.
they can have their lawyer send us any questions. We'll get them all answered.
And I think from our side, you and I, we go the extra mile as well. Because all the way back from that initial call, if the client's interests were in this or this or this, we do go and research more information, send links over to the clients. That 10-day due diligence isn't just about reviewing contracts and information, which is obviously a big part of it, but we're also here now validating more about the location. You know, you said you was interested in this. I found some additional information and I'm going to send that over to you now. So there's a lot of work that goes on in those 10 days that's really beneficial for that client.
Definitely. And one of the points is as well, even, you know, when the client comes back and says, look, I want to, you know, bring my family member in. I'd like you to talk to my son or relative. Fantastic.
You're feeling very family orientated today, aren't you?
It is, because I think it's a family decision.
You know, a good point talking about the reservation and the questions and things, because we are on a worldwide basis and sort of different time zones. We actually had a reservation come through on I believe it, a Turtle Crossing lot last night. And then for us coming to the office this morning, they'd reserved on the website, filled out the form, and then they'd had a list of 12 questions. So as we come in this morning, we're working on the questions to send back to the client. So probably for their time, by the time they go up this morning, they'll have the full response with the lot reserved for them. So
it is it is an efficient way to do things.
Yeah.
And we're always trying to find easier ways to do this from the client side, as well as our side as well. But I think those proposals are brilliant. You know, a lot of it is done through the proposal, and then a lot of it we can add, you know, more, what do we say, like more flavor to it when we're speaking to the client, more personalization to it.
Razzle dazzle.
And I think
a bit more
100%,
razzle dazzle, yeah.
But I think one of the good points as well, let's not forget, the client's under no, you know, the client doesn't have to purchase.
Yeah, there's no pressure.
That holding fee is fully refundable. Let's not forget that. Just to put the client's mind at rest, it is fully refundable. But hopefully we do our job right and make sure the client's happy.
And at the end of the 10 days, they'll be happy they held
hopefully.
it. Happy that they held it off,
Definitely. So what we want to make sure is everything's so transparent in them 10 days. And if the client wishes not to proceed, he or she, we will refund that holding fee straight back to the client.
Of course. And, you know, I think that is one of our biggest points that we put everywhere. $250 reservation fee. That is refundable.
So remember, if you've liked what you've heard here today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and more importantly, share with your friends and family.